Hey everybody, it's your favorite Simple Swap ambassador, Yomo here. And today we'll be talking about a story that really shook up the crypto world recently. We're focusing on Mantra, ticker symbol OM. Now, this was a project seen by many as a real rising star, especially in the exciting space of real world assets. Until just recently, it took a massive, absolutely shocking nosedive. So, the big questions we're tackling today are: what is Mantra? What is it aiming to achieve? And why its sudden, dramatic collapse caused such a stir across the market. Let's dive in and break it down. All right, so first things first, what exactly is Mantra? Well, picture a special kind of blockchain network. You can think of it like a dedicated digital highway. This highway is built specifically for bridging real world assets, often called RWAs, into the online world of crypto and Web3. And when we say real world assets, we mean tangible stuff. Well, digitally represented, of course, things like bonds, maybe fractions of real estate ownership, or even shares of investment funds. Mantra's main goal, its mission, is to act as a safe and reliable bridge. It wants to connect the traditional finance world we all know, banks, stock market, the whole system with newer, exciting possibilities offered by Web3 and blockchain technology. But here's the real crucial part of their identity. Mantra puts a huge emphasis on doing things by the book. They are heavily focused on following established financial rules and regulations. Compliance isn't an afterthought for them, it's core to their design. Now, Mantra wasn't always focused just on this RWA niche. Its journey actually started back in 2020. Back then, it was more involved in DeFi, or decentralized financing and staking activities, primarily operating on the Ethereum network. But like many successful projects in the fast moving crypto space, it adapted. Around 2023, heading into 2024, Mantra made a significant pivot. They shifted their focus squarely onto these real world assets. What, let me tell you, quickly became one of the hottest narratives in the entire crypto industry. Then in 2024, they took another big step. They launched their very own Layer 1 blockchain, the unique digital highway we mentioned earlier. It's built using popular and robust technologies, specifically the Cosmos SDK. And importantly, this new chain is designed to be interoperable, meaning it can talk to and work smoothly with other major networks, including Ethereum. This makes linking those old and new financial worlds much more practical. So, who is Monta really trying to serve with all this? Well, unlike some projects trying to reach everyone at once, Mantra was really been geared towards the bigger players. Think financial institutions, investment firms, the institution side of finance. They've been careful about operating in jurisdictions known for having strict financial rules. And this ties directly back to the compliance piece we keep mentioning. Their entire system is built from the ground up to handle things like KYC, know your customer, and AML, anti money laundering checks. If those terms sound familiar, it's because they're the same kind of verification procedures that regular banks and financial institutions have to perform. This is absolutely critical because if you want to bring real world regulated assets onto the blockchain legally, you need this level of diligence and infrastructure. It's non negotiable for legitimacy in the space. The Mantra team has also been actively working behind the scenes, talking with regulators and financial tech partners. They're trying to build the essentials, often missing link between the crypto world and traditional capital markets for practical applications, like issuing bonds digitally, offering loans secured by blockchain assets, tokenizing fund shares, and other RWA products. Okay, so with that foundation laid, things were looking really promising for Mantra, especially as we move through 2024 and into early 2025. Its native token, OM, went on an absolutely incredible run. Get this, its value shot up an amazing 160 times. That's 160x. It was a massive surge, and Observe felt this wasn't just baseless hype. Many people believe Mantra was genuinely solving a major puzzle in Web3, figuring out how to tokenize real world assets properly, securely, crucially, legally. Because of this apparent progress and focus, Mantra was frequently mentioned as a potential future cornerstone for institutional grade DeFi, a real standout player in building compliant infrastructure. And that context is precisely why the recent crash was such a jaw dropper. Almost out of nowhere, the OM token price just collapsed. It plummeted, losing a staggering 94% of its value, and it happened fast, reportedly with a matter of hours. Now, when you have a project that was incredibly viewed as a stable, compliant, institutional grade leader in such a hot sector, and it experiences a meltdown this dramatic and that fast, well, you can bet it sent serious shockwaves through the entire crypto industry. It's understandably raised a lot of serious questions and, as you might expect, has reportedly sparked ongoing investigations. People are scrambling to figure out what happened. Was it coordinated market manipulation? Was there some hidden technical vulnerability? Was there a flaw in the economic model? What exactly went wrong to cause such a perilous fall? So, what's the story of Mantra for now? A project born with big ambitions to bridge the old and the new financial worlds, riding a wave of excitement around the real world assets, achieving a meteoric rise, only to suffer a sudden, shocking fall that has left the market reeling and asking some tough questions. If anything, it serves as a potent reminder of the extreme volatility and inherent risk that still exist in the crypto space, even for projects that put strong emphasis on playing by the rules. And of course, if you ever need to swap OM or any other assets, you know where to go. Simple swap. Makes easy, but always do your own research before making any moves. Definitely a situation we'll be keeping an eye on. Well, that's the time we have for today. Thanks so much for tuning in. And a big shout out to Simple Swap. This is Yomo, and I'll catch you in the next one.